Good morning, and look at my view already this morning. We are doing, every time you see me and I'm showing you another mountain, we are doing another hike, and we're doing different hikes, so all of them are going to be different. This one I think is called Deadman's Trail or Deadman's Pass. Hopefully that's not foreboding. So yeah, so I'm gonna bring you along on the hike, and part of my journey here and traveling is about healing, and this, I believe, is the perfect place to where it'll begin. Let's go. I thought I would come outside and take a walk and have a little chat that way today. Donna is on a phone call inside, and so I thought I would come out and enjoy this beautiful day. So I'm trying to talk louder. I ordered a microphone from Amazon, and it will be on its way. So hopefully that'll take care of the audio problem. But until then, I will talk really loud. I found myself, when I wasn't talking loud, I'm usually in, like, when I was in the van at night, and I think I was trying to be quiet, and maybe I'm just more soft-spoken. I thought I was more outspoken, but I guess I'm soft-spoken. So I will try and talk louder until I get my microphone. So let's see what today is. Today is Thursday. I've lost all track of days since traveling, and it's been so relaxing for me. Not knowing what day it is the best, probably, gift of all. And I wanted to tell you too, this has been quite the unexpected journey for me, with just leaving and figuring out the road trek myself, driving cross country, and then having people follow me. And I am beyond grateful. So story time, why I'm on this journey. I'm just going to turn around and walk this way. The whole point to me driving is, so I was an anchor and a news reporter for a little town in Minnesota. It's called the Hastings News, and honestly it was more of like a farm town. I was very popular with the farmers there, got to be in the parade, and and so I did the anchoring, and then I would come up with a story, and then I would bring a cameraman with me, or woman, and we would go shoot the story, and then I would go back to the newsroom and I would edit my story, and I would edit it on Final Cut Pro, and I would sometimes take like 2 hours of footage and then make it into like a 2.5-minute story. And I found so much pleasure in doing that. And it's funny that I'm telling stories now, and it seems to be like that's what people like. And that was my motivation coming here. You know, I have some stuff to heal in myself. I'm sure we all do. And I am finding out, you know, my friend Donna just happened to live here, and I always talked about coming to visit her. And I don't think I could have picked a better place for my first traveling destination, and especially with Donna, because we happen to be at similar kind of crossroads in our lives. And so it has been great to have that support. And even with everything that's happening on YouTube, you know, it's a little overwhelming for me. And didn't expect that reaction. That, you know, it's something that you want, but, and then when you get it, that you're like, okay, now how do I do all this? And between, you know, learning the road trek and, you know, figuring out just even decompressing and getting here, that everything has just, there's been so many blessings in such a short amount of time. Sorry. Sometimes you don't feel, not that you don't deserve it, but, you know, the whole point to this trip, sorry, being a caregiver, and there are a lot of you out there that are caregivers that have written to me and said that, you know, you want to do something like this, but you have to take care of your parents or, you know, your kids or something, and, you know, that you would feel guilty to leave. And believe me, that was one of my biggest challenges, because I am so close with my mom, as you could see from the video. And that maybe we'll lighten the load here. So the dinger for the day from yesterday, as far as the comments go, I'll just put this in here, is that someone wrote me and said that he watched my video with my mom and that she was amazing, but he hated me because I was so rude to my mom, and that he was going to subscribe. But now he wasn't, because of how rude I was to my mom. So I don't know how anybody could get that, because I love my mom more than anything, and she was the one thing that I was afraid to leave because I felt guilty. But, you know, I realized that I'm 56 and I don't want life to pass me by, and I can't feel guilty. Like, you know, she already got to be 56 and live her life, and she's 92, and, you know, she supports me. She wants me to do this, and now she's seeing all this, and, you know, how all this is transpiring and everything, and she's even more excited for me to see, you know, my videos and, you know, where it's, you know, going and everything. So I think it's another thing, like, about fear, kind of like even just stepping out to do this, you know, letting go of that guilt. And, you know, there's a point where you have to take care of yourself. I'm not much of a crier, but, you know, you feel guilty. Caregivers usually think about themselves last. And so, you know, you feel guilty for everything. But that's no way to live either. So then you waste time feeling guilty, and why it doesn't, you know, people have their own lives and they have to be responsible for their own lives. And we all have choices. And like I said, I felt like it was now or never. I'm 56 and who knows how my health will be, you know, and I seen that proven from my sister, my dad, my brother-in-law, my brother, my other sister. So anyway, that's that. And then let's see, sorry if it's disturbing you, me walking, but it makes me feel good. And it's just so beautiful out here. And people have asked me about my tattoos, the story behind them. So I'll quick just tell you about that. So my first one was on my left ankle. It's a cross and it has like a vine going up with a rose on top. And that was my first one. And that was after my sister passed away from cancer. She was 42. I got that. And I never thought I would get a tattoo. And it is true. Once you get one, you want more. And now I'm actually a licensed tattoo artist, which I never thought I'd be able to say in my entire life. But, and then I have one on my lower back, not the middle of the lower back, but like to the right. And it's two hearts together. And that was just at a time in my life that I just wanted to remember about love. And so I got that. And I'll tell you, well, I was going to say none of them I regret, but so I have this one, and my daughter wanted one when she turned 18, and she just wanted some lilacs. It has meaning for my daughter, and between my daughter and my mom and me. And so we went to a tattoo shop, and the lady did it. And if you would have seen, I had this like redone, covered up, because it didn't look like anything. It just like after it healed, it looked like a blob of, I don't know, purple and pink. But it didn't look like lilacs, that's for sure. Or anything. I don't think you could tell what it was. Sorry. I didn't bring a Kleenex. And so, oh, and there's a nice helicopter, so I'll talk even louder. So, got that. She still has hers. She likes hers. She said people say it looks like a watercolor, but I actually mentored a tattoo artist so that they could get licensed in Minnesota. In Minnesota, you need 200 hours under a licensed tattoo artist to become a tattoo artist in Minnesota. And I tattoo eyebrows, but I had to do it under a regular tattoo artist. That's a story for another day. But anyway, so I got that. She covered that up, and so that's, and it's not my favorite, but my daughter has it, so it has meaning to it. So that's good. And then and then I got this one. If you can see it, it says faith, and then there's a cross there. And just a reminder to keep the faith. And then just last year, with my watch here, I got this, and it says, the eyes of others are prisons, their thoughts are cages. And which is very kind of ominous, as I come into YouTube here, and you know, 98% of the comments are so great, and some, you know, it's just always going to be like that. I know, again, sorry. But it was to remind me not to worry about other people's opinions, because it locks us into a cage, and we won't move forward because we're afraid of what other people think. Well, unless I know you and I respect you, that, you know, your opinion is your opinion, and everyone deserves to be able to voice their opinion, and that's great. So, but I don't need to take that on unless, like I said, someone's opinion holds weight to me in my life with my choices. So that's why I got that, just to remind me that don't live in a cage because I'm afraid of what other people will think. And if I did do that, I never would have left on this van adventure. So that's that. I don't know. I might stop the video here. I'm trying to upload. I went and bought a new SD upload card for a reader to get the NASCAR footage, and I got it uploaded. I put it in the Dropbox because I was trying to get it onto my phone. And technically, I like to learn and I like to figure this stuff out, but it's the getting to the figuring this stuff out part that's, you know, the hardest. Once I figure it out, then I'm like, oh great, that was easy, you know. So I'm figuring it out, so that might be at the end of this. But if it's not, no, this might be the end of today's video. Donna and I are going to do some stuff this afternoon. I don't think anything as fun as the fun store, but tomorrow I am going to work out. I'm getting a pass to the gym for the next month. So I don't know how long I'm going to be here. Like I said, maybe I'll talk more later, but about I want to heal, and I feel like this is a place to truly kind of delve into that and begin that journey. And then we are going to, there's like a spa here. Okay, and another thing I did, I ran medical spas. I've run like 3 or 4 of them back home in Minnesota. And so they're letting me go in. I'm gonna interview them, and they're gonna let me do, I think, some of the things like cryotherapy, which I've never done before, and I don't know what else, but I am excited. Because usually people thought when I ran a med spa that I was, you know, getting all these things done and getting massages and getting, you know, facials or lasers. And when you're the one running the place, the last thing you have time for is to do a treatment. And the last thing you want to ask somebody to do is give you a treatment when they have some downtime there. So again, I don't want to make this video too long, and it probably already is. And I'm sorry if you were getting dizzy, me walking back and forth, but it just kind of helped me get this out. And yeah, sorry for crying. I didn't really expect that to happen. So you know what, I'm gonna say goodbye here because tomorrow's gonna be exciting, and I'll see you then. And guess what, go out and make an adventure.